Morning sunlight streamed through the kitchen windows of a modest suburban home in Connecticut. Abigail Abby Turner, 34, hummed softly as she packed lunches for her 2 children. Her melody carried a richness that hinted at something extraordinary. Years ago, Abby had been a rising star at the prestigious Westmore Academy of Music, destined for international stages. But when her father suffered a debilitating stroke, she abandoned her dreams without hesitation. Family first. Always. One afternoon, a cream-colored envelope arrived. An invitation to Westmore's 25th anniversary gala. Abby hesitated, but her husband Daniel urged her to go. "Maybe it's not about them," he told her. "Maybe it's about making peace with a part of yourself you've kept locked away." The night of the gala, the Grand Manhattan Hall glittered with chandeliers and celebrated alumni. Abby, in her simple beige dress, felt like an outsider among gowns and tuxedos. That's when she saw him, Lawrence Blackwood. Once her rival, now one of the most powerful conductors in the country. "The prodigy who disappeared," he said with a smirk, his entourage listening eagerly. "What have you been doing with all that potential?" His words carried both curiosity and contempt. Abby answered simply, "Living my life." As the evening unfolded, Lawrence took the stage to speak about sacrifice and greatness. Then, with the eyes of the audience on him, he singled her out. "Among us tonight is someone whose voice once promised greatness before she chose obscurity. Abigail Turner. Perhaps you'd honor us with a song." The spotlight swung to Abby. A hush spread. Some faces were curious, others eager to see her humiliated. "I didn't come here to perform," she said firmly. But Lawrence pressed, "Unless, of course, you can't." Laughter rippled. Abby rose. The walk to the stage felt impossibly long. Lawrence leaned in as he handed her the microphone. "Try not to embarrass yourself." For a moment she froze, heart pounding. Then she closed her eyes and remembered the lullabies for her children, the songs she sang to comfort her father, the music she never truly lost. Opening her eyes, she said clearly, "I'll need a pianist." The first notes began. Abby sang "O mio babbino caro." Her voice, pure and unwavering, cut through the room. Conversation stopped. Lawrence's smug smile faltered. Each note carried not just technical brilliance but years of love, sacrifice, and quiet strength. By the aria's climax, the audience was transfixed. When the final note faded, silence hung heavy. Then the hall erupted. A standing ovation thundered through the chandeliers. Tears streamed down her former mentor's face. Critics in the room exchanged stunned glances. Even Lawrence's entourage applauded. Only Lawrence remained seated, his arrogance shattered. When Abby stepped down, people reached for her hand, showering her with praise. Lawrence intercepted her, his tone subdued now. "I had no idea. With a voice like that, there are opportunities. I could help you." Abby's smile was calm, unshaken. "It was never about opportunities, Lawrence. I have a life I love. Music has always been part of it, just not in the way you understand." Weeks later, back in Connecticut, Abby stood inside her new studio, Turner Vocal Studio. Twice a week, she would teach children and adults to find their own voices. On her desk sat a glowing review of her gala performance. More important was the notebook beside it, filled with her own new compositions. That evening, as her daughter Emily picked out notes on the piano, Abby joined her in song. The same voice that had stunned a grand hall now filled a small practice room with warmth. Some choices, she reflected, aren't about what you give up, but about what you gain.